So I spoke with an old friend the other day, hadn't seen him for years, and I said, "How are things going?" He said, "I don't know if you heard, but we have triplets." My wife and I had triplets. I was like, "No way. Wow, how's that going?" He said, it's great, but they are not sleeping through the night at all." And I said, "Why do you think that is?" And he said, "Well, I really have myself to blame. We searched and searched, and all we could find was a twin bed." So a friend of mine started a YouTube channel last year, and he already has 10,000 followers. And so I asked him, I said, "Wow, how is that, having 10,000 followers?" And he said, "It's kind of creepy because I feel like someone's always watching me." So a friend of mine, for years and years, he studied to become a doctor, and then he opened his own practice, and 3 years later he quit. Turns out he just didn't have the patience. So you probably heard about the lumberjacks in Oregon. Things have been pretty rough for them. In fact, I heard last week 14 lumberjacks got the axe. So we were talking about that Bible verse the other day where it says, "In my Father's house are many mansions. If this were not so, I would have told you." And I was talking to my wife, and she's like, "I wonder what those mansions look like." And only thing I could think of to expand upon that idea was to let her know that there'd be many she sheds. So in my Father's house are many she sheds. Seems like I spent all day searching for the television channel changer. Looked and looked. Finally I found it. It was in a remote location. Did you hear about the baby that demanded a different brand of diapers? He needed a change. You may have heard about the company in Louisiana. They've been making lawn chairs for over 40 years, and things just got tough and they had to shut it down. They folded. Folded. So I took my Jeep in to get some new tires put on, and he gave me a quote. And so I left the Jeep with him for a couple hours. I come back and it looked beautiful. I picked it up and I looked at the bill, and it was like $300 more than what we had agreed to. And I said, "Sir, this bill is $300 higher than what you said." And he said, "Well, inflation." So not too long ago, I was traveling through the state of Missouri, and I kept seeing these slogans everywhere like the "Show Me State," and on license plates, "Show Me," and on billboards, "Show Me." I didn't get it. I wasn't sure what that was all about. The first person I talked to, he was so kind, he was friendly. He said, "Show me your license and registration."